you're alive, but no one is in here.
That's fine. Hi, I'm the Lauren, the wise unicorn, and we are here to give you the sun sign energy for the month ahead reading. I'm going to be pulling tarot cards for each of the signs, and let's just get right to it. So the first month is Aries, Aries rising. So we're going to tune into this Aries energy. So this reading is for all the Aries out there. So we have the Aries. What is the energy of the month for the Aries? Ooh, the Six of Swords. So that's one of transition. It's like a transitional month. So I would say it could be travel as well. The Six of Swords is like this boat on the water. So it's a very spiritual energy too, but we'll say that it's a month of transitions, maybe travel. And then for love for Aries, we have the Five of Wands. So it looks like you might get in a fight, Aries. So, the thing about the Five of Wands, like it has like an adolescent quality to it. So it's like, the Five of Wands is either the person you're interested in has other people or situations that are like interfering with the relationship, or you're literally fighting, like it's people fighting with sticks. So it's like, I would expect maybe some, with the Six of Swords as the energy of the month, like, do you need to fight? Like, why do we need to fight? And then we have money. What is the money reading for Aries for the month of September? Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is making really conservative decisions with money. It also may be a woman that's influencing your finances who also kind of has a say or control over it. I actually like this with the energy of getting control over finances, and it's not, the Queen of Swords is not spending money on extra things. It's very practical, very logical, kind of like what we need type energy. What is the energy of the month for Aries for work? Ooh, Two of Cups. Two of Cups is a partnership, so it's like the soulmate partnership, right? But so that's all about like in your work environment, who you connect with, and partnerships, collaborations. I would say that's what the focus would be this month. So pairing up, connecting with others, teaming with another person, and this is like one person. It's not necessarily like a group of people, but it's about partnership. And we have health, Aries for health. The devil. Aries, listen, maybe you need to go sober this month. But the devil is like anything you're addicted to. So especially when it comes to health. So this can also be maybe thinking that you're like need to take a medication that you don't need to take. And I'm not a doctor or anything, but so this is just for entertainment purposes. But the devil, alcohol, drugs, even sugar, like whatever it is that you're addicted to. So I would be really careful this month at like not crossing over, doing too much of it, or just abstaining, maybe having like a sober month. That would be the advice, since that's like you may be, kind of pulled into an addictive type, even if it's like ice cream, right? Like it could even be that. So they want you to be aware, or even being like too obsessed with working out, because Aries like generally likes to work out. So it's like maybe you're too obsessed with it. Like whatever it is, it's like needs to relax. You have the Six of Swords as the energy of the month. This is just a transition. You don't need to go crazy, right? And then for spirit, the connection of Aries to spirit. Four of Cups. So he's bored. he's like, okay. So what do we say for spirit? A gratitude journal would be to how to empower this energy, because the Four of Cups is like, you have an opportunity, like you have the opportunity to connect to source, but maybe you're in this Five of Wands devil energy, and so you're not seeing the beauty of the world. And so to be empowered by the Four of Cups is a gratitude journal. And this is scientifically proven, right? So if you do a gratitude journal, this is creating new neural pathways in your brain. And just even like 3 things in the morning that you're grateful for. I think that could be a way to enhance the Four of Cups, so it's not so dull. Like that's the point of reading the future, is to see where we're at with it. So Aries, good luck. Next we have Taurus. Taurus. This is for the month of September. Tauruses. What's going on with the Taurus? You know, Taurus sun sign, Taurus rising sign. Okay. I'm going to switch crystals to the citrine. Okay. The energy of the month for the Taurus. Ace of Pentacles. I know you like this. The Ace of Pentacles is the seed, right? Like sometimes, you know, this is honestly maybe a change in positions, a raise, a new job opportunity. You know, sometimes we want a windfall from God and we get this tiny seed, and the seed is like needs to be nurtured, but it's there and it's solid. So that's actually really good. There may be an opportunity financially for you. It's also, the pentacles are health and money. So it's a new beginning for your health, and we'll see like how it complements that or not. But the overall energy, really, I would say it's like, you know, a new beginning, a healthy new beginning, and it's either like career, health. Okay, let's see. First is love. What is the energy of the love life of the Taurus for the month of September? We got Queen of Swords for you. So this looks like you're shutting somebody out emotionally. So the Queen of Swords, she's witty, she's funny, but she's not like so emotionally available, right? So the energy of the month is maybe you having boundaries, and also like, I mean, it just like could be, she could have a sense of humor, but with that Ace of Pentacles, I think this is probably more focused on work, this Queen. But she says, you know, she's holding the sword. Does she need to use it? You know, so it's a boundary. It can be a boundary, and also communication. So I would be mindful of the way that you communicate in your relationship, because there's a big theme around that coming from the month. Then we have money. Four of Pentacles. You know, is there ever enough money? Four of Pentacles is like, you know, look at him. He's like, he is like holding on to these pentacles for dear life. And it's not about not having money. There's money coming in with this Four of Pentacles. It's what you do with it. And it's like squeezing sand. Like what happens when you squeeze sand? It falls between your hands. It's like, have a loose grip on it. You don't need to grip onto it so tight. And it can be Scroogey too. Like Taurus, you know, like how do you feel about sharing your things? You know, I mean, a lot of you are like super generous, but at the same time, financially, that would be like making really good, solid business decisions too. It's like, you know, making good business decisions, and it's a little on the conservative side. You could probably loosen your grip a little bit. And then we have Taurus for their career, for their job, their work. Ooh, High Priestess. So the High Priestess is, she's kind of, her energy is feminine. It's the feminine principle of receptivity, yin. So she has this yin energy. She's like need to know basis. So also, if you're planning on making a move with your career, they say to wait, because there's probably something coming to you, right? So the High Priestess doesn't take action, and she holds back and she waits. Also, like a little mysterious, not showing everybody your hand. And then we have health. The Lovers. The Lovers is a great card to get for health. This actually has Archangel Raphael on the card. And so he represents good health and healing. So you call on Archangel Raphael when you like want to heal your body. But this is a very good omen. So if there is a health consideration, this is things going well, things going really well health-wise. And that ties in with the Ace of Pentacles. Like good health is on its way. There's a new beginning. And maybe you start something new with your health with a partner. Like you start running with somebody or taking a yoga class. Like that's a very much like you could be connected with other people with what you're doing. Okay. And then Spirit, Taurus. Three of Cups. That's like the soul family. So that's like coming together in a spiritual way. They talk about soulmates reuniting with this energy, right? Like the Three of Cups is like, there's a lot of decks that describe it as like the souls returning to each other, but it's being connected in community and groups in a spiritual way. So, I'm definitely part of like a few different collective groups where we talk about spiritual topics, and maybe that's something you embark on in the next month or comes into your awareness. So we have Ace of Pentacles. It's a pretty good reading for the Taurus. New beginnings. You're kind of doing your own thing this month with the love relationship. Okay, let's see here. Next, Gemini. Gemini, this is for you. So Gemini, what is coming ahead for Geminis in the month of September? I had a dope-ass reading with a Gemini this morning. Let's see. Okay, Gemini, month of September. Nine of Cups. This is really interesting because we have the eclipse coming up, and this is the deacon for the moon. The card associated with the deacon for the moon. The Nine of Cups is your wish being fulfilled. So this is like you're going to get something that you really want this month. It's the fairy godmother card of the deck. So that's your energy for the month. I think Geminis are going to have a pretty good time. All right. What is happening in the Gemini's love relationship for the month of September? Let's see. Page of Cups. So Page of Cups is a darling little card. It's about kindness, flirtation, sending a message of love, being the receiver of it. It's like very childlike. It's so you might meet somebody new, and if you're in a relationship, it looks really sweet and fun, and he's very flirtatious. And Gemini, we know Geminis like to flirt sometimes. So I really like that energy for the Gemini, especially because like the Nine of Cups with the moon, this is also Pisces. Like there's a little fish in his cup. So the Pisces influence is probably affecting you in a really positive way when it comes to relationships and love. All right, money. Page of Pentacles, we got the second page. So the Page of Pentacles is, if somebody's farming the farm, like the Page of Pentacles is like the work that it takes to get something done. It is the card of like the assistant. There could be so all the pages carry a message. The Page of Cups is the Page of Cups is a message of yes, and the Page of Pentacles is like a message for work usually. But it's a new beginning. It's not like a windfall financially, but you're going to have to work for the reward, but it's worth it. It's also a student. So it could be someone that you're studying something new, reading a new book that's influencing how you are financially. It's a very much like there's a lot of growth for the Page of Pentacles, but it's a really good, first, starting card of all the court cards, right? He's the first one before the Knight, and then the Queen, and then the King. Work. Gemini. What's going to happen in the Gemini's career, their work? Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands is, in the Middle Ages, this card represented messages being delivered by horse and carriage, and modern tarot readers read it as online and busy. So this is, ultimately it means things moving fast and things moving ahead, the message being delivered. This is the action card. So I would expect to be very busy in your work, and then maybe dealing with things with media, online, social stuff. Then we have health. What does the Gemini need to know about health? You got Six of Swords. So that's a really, I instantly think of like meditation with the Six of Swords, but drink more water. You have a lot of cups. You have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, and now the Six of Swords. They all are like water energies, right? But I would say that you are coming into a more peaceful time in your life. There may be some transitional energies. Honestly, this is all, even though we're talking about health, it's such a spiritual card, like in regards to that, because when you experience heightened levels of consciousness, you will have physical side effects to that, like when you're in those conscious states, right? And so that it speaks to that. It speaks to shifting your energy. And when you shift your energy, you ultimately find inner peace within you. And this card is about peace and finding peace. And then, did we do, oh, spirit. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one, spirit. Oh my God, temperance. Temperance is a message, so being spiritually guided. This is so like amazing actually for the Gemini. Temperance is literally Archangel Michael on the card, and the alchemist, but it means being divinely and spiritually protected, and a message of like someone who's passed away. So when we do mediumship through the tarot, it'll show up as oftentimes with temperance. And so you may even receive a message from a loved one, and that might totally change your spiritual perspective, right? But it's being guided, protected. It is like such a holy card to get, so that's really beautiful. And I mean, all around, I would say for the Gemini, like, you're probably going to have a good month. There's not one card that I wouldn't enjoy getting in my reading, right? So like, I mean, if anything, just enjoy it. Like, enjoy the work, and enjoy the things going well, enjoy planting the seeds, enjoy, connecting with, Page of Cups, like being childlike in the way that you connect. That's the best Gemini, is the one that stays like a child and is curious, and you're divinely guided. Notice the signs, notice the things, because this is, going to come in probably after the eclipse. You're going to start to get like downloads, is kind of what that looks like spiritual downloads. Okay, Cancer, my baby Cancer. So Cancer, sun sign, this is for you. Cancer, the month ahead for September. The month ahead. Okay, let's see. Cancer. Oh, Page of Pentacles. So now you guys know what this card means. But I would say, but Cancer is a different sign, right? So you're going to interpret it a little bit different. Cancer in its greatness is nurturing, taking care of something, tending to something, watching it grow. I mean, it literally is the farmer of the farm. It's like, maybe you start gardening, or you're working in your yard, you are tending to something that is going to bear fruit at some point. And it is, I mean, it's hard work. So it's not like stressful though, if you're enjoying the work with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles like loves what it's doing, and it has enthusiasm about it. So it's like working on the day-to-day, the task at hand, put one foot in front of the other. That's very Virgo, right? Okay, because we're in the sign Virgo for the month of September. That's why I'm saying that. Okay, love, Virgo. I mean, Cancer for their love life. Queen of Swords. So this is all about like feminine boundaries, it looks like. And this is really interesting for the Cancer. I think Cancers have one of the most trouble, like, that I've noticed in boundaries and relationships, right? And so really honoring your boundaries and what you, like, you're saying no to something with that. As a Cancer, with the Queen of Swords there, like, she is not emotionally letting someone in. And I'm not mad at it, because you're focused on your growth. And so if something's not, contributing to your growth, I think you're going to be pretty intellectual about it, and you're going to, maybe separate from it, or just, decide to engage. But it's like you're in control of your emotions with the Queen of Swords. Okay, so we have money. Cancer with money. Ooh, the Moon might get weird. The Moon is past life issues, like money, and also like if you think of Cancer, like ruled by the moon, like what's the moon doing is have eclipses. So there may be some confusing financial situations, and that's okay. Sometimes the confusion is actually a blessing. Like you're worried really bad about something, and then you get the money that you need or whatever. You know, like it's working out better than you expect. It doesn't mean that something bad is going to happen, but there is like something that you're not going to see. Like there's like a pattern showing up, a worry that you might have, like, and my thing is like, dive into the unknown. Like if you don't know, don't keep trying to figure it out and make yourself crazy. It's like just surrender to it and let the eclipses do their thing, and then see how you come out of it, you know, and just stay with the Page of Pentacles, stay on track with your tasks, and everything's going to be okay. And then we have work. Ooh, I'm going to be honest. This is the Ace of Swords. And if you've ever taken one of my tarot classes or heard me speak about this card, this is a separation from a job. So this kind of goes with the moon. You could, I'm going to be honest, separate from a job. So leaving a job, getting laid off from a job. I would be lying to you if it didn't mean that. Thousands of times I've given readings. So, you know, that kind of goes with the moon. There may be, let's just say like best case scenario, there is a new project because the newness of the aces that maybe you're unsure of where it's going to go. You know, especially with the moon there, it's like I'm unsure of how this is going to go, but I'm gonna go. But most cases, it's a separation of some sort, or it's like, yeah, sorry, it's not. I mean, Spirit doesn't look at that as bad. Spirit looks at that as divine, like because the eclipses take things out of your life, right? So they put things in and they take things out. So anything that is not spiritual, not aligned, not like for your highest and best good, it might get removed. So if you're in a job you don't like, you know, and then maybe you're starting a new job with the Page of Pentacles. Okay, health for the Cancer. Health. I want to go over here, get these 10 of Cups. Family life looks good. This is like the happiest family, most beautiful card in the world. So emotionally fulfilled. So also that's like family health. You are a Cancer, so you're probably taking care of people. I mean, that's generally, and it shows up, it doesn't show up it shows up in a really positive, expansive, loving way. And it shows everybody's okay. So like, because it's more than just you. It's the 10 of Cups. It's not the 1. It's not the 2. It's not the 3. It's the 10. It's I have my love, and then I connect to my partner's love, and then we share our love with the world, and goes generations. My grandma, you know, it's like 10 of Cups is like everybody's okay, everybody's at peace, and being pretty fulfilled in that space. And then Spirit, Cancer's Spirit. Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, you might start a new like ritual or something. I don't know why it makes me think of like cooking, like maybe you're gonna take your because it's the Pentacles, it's like physical, it's like tangible. I mean, it could be a new practice, a meditation practice. Definitely, the health is tied to you spiritually. So if you have an ache, I would consider looking up Louise Hay's book, How to Heal Your Body, or How to Heal Your Life, I think it's called. And she, like, so if you have like an ache in your shoulder, you look up what that means spiritually, emotionally, because it's like all tied. That means like you're, you know, with the Ace of Pentacles there, it's tied together. So look up the emotional factor, you know, and then like take it down that road, right? So those are beautiful. You got 2 aces. So like, so those are new beginnings, right? And also with the Pentacles, with Spirit, like maybe your Spirit wants a healthier life for you. Maybe Spirit wants to bring you more opportunities. Maybe Spirit's like, look, you can try this other way, and maybe you need to separate yourself from the things that are not in alignment, so these beautiful new things can grow and you can nurture them. We have a jungle theme today. So next is Leo. Leo sun and Leo rising. Leo. I have a Leo sun. Literally. Leo, the month of September, the month ahead. What do we need to know about Leos? All right, we're going to put these over here. Okay. Leo, Leo, Leo. The energy of the month for the Leo. You're like, nothing is happening. Four of Cups. Leo, it's not your season anymore. Sorry. We just left Leo. We're in Virgo now, and you're like, this is boring. I mean, it literally is the card of boredom. So we'll see what all the little energies say, but it doesn't look like a whole lot happening. Or at least if there is, you're not seeing it. You're like, it's not as exciting as I want to see or whatever, but we'll see what they say. And again, we said this for Aries, but like gratitude, like the more grateful you are, the fewer needs that you have, the greater peace, the easier to peace you're going to be, and the greater, the sooner you're going to be able to serve everyone else, right? So it's like, getting that in perspective. Leo, love life for the month of September. The sun, which is ruled by Leo. And it is like with this little baby, that can be a daddy card, right? So there's a couple daddy cards in the deck, and I just like to say the word daddy. So, but the sun is awesome actually for love. It's free. It's pretty free. So you might need a lot of space with the sun. The sun also speaks to boundaries a little bit because it's like the sun is the source of all life on the planet, right? Like, so we need the sun to live, but it can kill us if we stay in it too long. So notice like your boundaries, like we all have a different relationship with the sun. So having boundaries, but it's like free boundaries. It's like joyful, happy, So I think your love life is going well. Money. You actually might meet someone on a trip too with that sun. Like if you're going, like if you have a trip planned or around a trip, if you're single, that might be somebody coming into your life. Money. Oh, that's probably why. Five of Cups. There's something disappointing financially. Damn. It could be worse though. Like, so this is emotionally though. So it's like, it's not physical. It's something emotionally that's disappointing. But if you look, like the Five of Cups is a picture of a man, and he's in a cloak, and he's looking at these like 3 cups, and they're spilled over. And behind him are 2 cups standing, and his back is turned to the cup. So he's missing, and he's turning his back on something that's an opportunity. It could be, you know what I think? It could also be like, say you want to make a change in your job, but you tried to do that before and it didn't work, and it's preventing you from being able to move forward. Because it's not necessarily present. And the 4 of Cups isn't really present either. So that those kind of go like the 4 and the 5. So it's like something, notice if like how you're approaching money that is based off of something that has already happened. And just because it happened before doesn't mean it's going to happen again. So because there's some opportunity that you might be missing because your back is turned to it. Okay. I have to look at my card because I don't, I'm like channeling the message. I can't remember what I have to do next. Okay. Work. Leo work. What's going to happen in the Leo's work? Ooh, 4 of Swords. You're going to, Leo, what's going on with you? Okay. 4 of Swords is well, it's meditation, but if that's your job, unless you work in a jail, like it means incarceration. It's exhaustion. It can, so you might be working extra hard because something happened financially that was disappointing, and now you're exhausting yourself. So this person does like, so it's kind of tying it all together. That's why you need so much space in your relationships, probably because you don't have anything left. Like, so that's like so be careful. So we're forecasting here. So this is the month ahead. So the whole point of reading cards like this is so that we can be aware of it and find an edge. Like we can transmute the energy. And how do you transmute the energy? Is make sure to get enough rest. So don't overwork yourself. If you think that you can push through it and you can do it, they're like, you can't. And the universe was probably going to stop you, right? Like, so one way or another, it's going to make it so you have to rest. And then health, Leo. The Death card. We got the Death card. This talks about permanent change. Permanent change. You're not taking, I just don't think you're taking, I think you have to change something about your health. I think that you have to like change your diet, your whole sleeping pattern. I think that something's going on that needs to be changed. And that's, so the Death card is coming. So, you know, I would make the changes now before, you know, we get a cold or we get sick or something like that. But yeah, I look at the Death card as like, maybe you're drinking soda every day. Maybe which is scientifically proven to harm you. It's like cancer in a can, you know, like we have to stop, like we have to stop. And so this is about permanently changing some kind of habit or something in your life. Next, Spirit, right? 1, 2, 3, yeah, Spirit. Oh, 8 of Pentacles. So spiritually, maybe you're going to read a spiritual text or take a class, is the way I look at that. Like maybe you're going to do a psychic skill building class or start taking a yoga class. You know, the difference between like Pilates and yoga is spiritual, right? It's the connection of the mind, the body, and the soul. I mean, Pilates, you know, other exercise has that. But with the 8 of Pentacles, I think it's something that is more designed, even a breathwork class or something that's going to make you more connected to source. I think the overall reading for Leo, I mean, it's this one's a little bit more like we could enhance the energy, right? So they're forecasting that we could be having some disappointments in our job, like overall, having disappointments in our job, and then it's making us not take care of ourselves. And so to be empowered, number one is to start with gratitude. And I'm not just making that up. Like you can even look up the definition of that card and it'll say like a gratitude journal, like, you know, starting with the gratitude journal and then really think about what you want. Like what do I want to happen and how do I want to feel? Because there may be circumstances in your life that are going to maybe, you know, trigger you. And it, you know, we want to be empowered by that and not feel like we are powerless in the energy. And so, and maybe reading the Power of Now, like reading the book, is what's going to help you get to that more spiritual space, so that you can, you know, you can elevate your energy and lift it up. All right, and lift it up. you can ascend into the best Leo version. You're going to show up as a Leo in your relationship, that's for sure, with the sun there. That's like, I get attention and you know, but the other things, the work, like the more physical things that look a little bit more challenging, not like, those are not the worst cards though. Those are not bad at all, but just to be aware that that's to come. Virgo for the month of September. Virgo, this is your month, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, the energy of the month, 8 of Wands. This has been around today. The 8 of Wands, things moving quickly, messages being delivered, like you have a lot going on this month. I mean, I've described it already, but that's also online. So online presence, social media, Something you've been waiting for is probably going to happen this month. Okay, Virgo and their love life. Oh my God. Queen of Swords. Damn, she is not playing today. Boundaries for everybody. So, but it makes me think of the astrology, like Pluto and Aquarius, Uranus, Gemini, and retrograde. Like everything is, the Pluto and Gemini and retrograde, they're in air signs. These are social energies, right? How many times do we get the Queen of Swords for the love? I think that's like the third time, at least the second time. Virgo is like not having it. Well, so of the mind, like it's super intellectual and rational about decisions. So it's not succumbing to anything else but like what makes sense. And boundaries, like either someone's having boundaries with you or you, and communication is really important. So being very direct with your communication. And then money. Two of Swords. Pretending there's no problem when there's a problem. Maybe there's a decision that you need to make and you're not making it yet. Like, so if a job comes in, it's like, so this is interesting. If you're waiting for a job offer or an opportunity, when the Two of Swords shows up, it's like you get the offer, but you might not take it. Like there's something about it. It actually doesn't say either yes or a no. It's like I need to make a decision about it. And also if there are financial issues, she's blindfolded with two swords in front. So she's like, pretending there's no problem. There's a problem. Like, I'm not going to look at this. I'm not confronting it. She's not confronting the energy. And then work. Virgo for the work. Nine of Wands. He's burnt out, this guy. Looks like there's a lot of work, but there's always a lot of work for a Virgo. Literally the archetype of the Virgo is the worker in the field, right? So it's like, but I would be with the Nine of Wands, careful with your energy of getting burnt out and stressed out because it can make you paranoid and defensive. So, but you have work with the Nine, like the work is there with the Nine of Wands. Like you have a lot on your plate, and we have the 8 and the 9, right? So it's like things moving fast, and I have a lot going on. But just notice if you start to get like what happens is you get overworked, and then you're not as emotionally available, Queen of Swords, and you shut down. So it's like you need to be mindful of this is a very I'm going to shut down type of energy. Or it's like, I'm not easy to get to. Like I've got walls up and you're not getting past those walls. Let's see, work, health. Everybody go hug a Virgo. Virgos need hugs right now. Sleep, Nine of Swords. Like more than so since this is specifically about health, you have to make sure to focus on your sleep and your quality of sleep for this month. Totally makes sense with the astrology as well. Also, fear. Are you a hypochondriac? A lot of Virgos are this. Fear is the biggest dimmer of your light, and it's the most toxic thing you can do to your body and your aura, and you want to rid yourself of fear. Like that is the lowest vibration you can have. And so does that scare you that I say that? I mean, Nine of Swords is like, also, pay attention to your dreams. This is so I have received this card, and it was a really awesome dream I had. So I won't say that it's like totally 100% like a fear-based thing. It was a really profound dream where an owl came to me and told me I needed to get out of the closet and not be in the closet anymore as a psychic. And that's when I got this card. But I was scared. I was like terrified to do that. So I'm giving you that example to give you like some idea, but definitely you may be up at night as well, like waking up at night worried about things. And so it's all in the head though. I will tell you, like almost 100% of the time, this Nine of Swords never happens. It's like expecting the worst, like or worried about the worst thing that could possibly happen. What could go wrong? It's like And the reason, you know, we're looking at these energies, like this is the energy that's going to be influencing you. The point of it is that like you can be like, I'm feeling fear in this moment, but I am not fear. Like I'm feeling paranoid in this moment, but I am not that. Like the ownership of it, they're like, it's a level of awareness that you may experience this, but it's just a phase, right? Spirit. Oh, Six of Cups. Maybe you're going to get with the Cancer. Because Cancer got the Three of Cups. Six of Cups is like the soulmate. So being reunited with a past life connection. Also, I mean, it has to do with children too. It could also be like something that you enjoyed in your childhood that's like coming back. Maybe you have like a flashback. Maybe you know, there's like this is like a soul remembering. Is the Six of Cups. So with the Virgo, I mean, it looks like you're going to be really busy. There's a lot going on, but like you may start to worry when you don't need to. So like, you know, what do they say? Like worrying is basically like praying for something bad to happen. So really be mindful of worrying too much or like being scared. Like if there's a lot going on, it's like, you know, feel the fear and do it anyway. It's like just move through the energy, and you might get scared because you meet your soulmate and it freaks you out, and then you put your guard up, and then you're like, I don't want to do anything, you know. So it's just to be aware to empower us. Libra. Libra for the month of September. What do we need to know about Libra? The energy of the month. Okay, I'm going to switch. This is hot. This is like the hottest. All right, Libra. The energy of the month. Ace of Cups. Dude, I want this card. I hope we get this for Sag. Ace of Cups. Spiritual awakening. Love in the purest form for yourself, maybe falling in love, pregnancy. Like, so if you're trying to get pregnant, if you're wanting a relationship, I mean, this is awesome with the Ace of Cups. The love life of the Libra is Eight of Pentacles. You might meet someone at your job. So this is like someone in your job that you might start a romance with, or or school, if you're in school. So that's the other energy with the Eight of Pentacles. Like either you meet someone in your work environment, or you're too busy working to focus on a relationship. So we'll see where they take us with the rest of them. Money. King of Wands. That's awesome. That's very good financially. So you probably, I mean, with the Eight of Pentacles there, you're probably going to meet someone, you know, the King of Wands is like, he's the visionary, the CEO, like he has vision. Financially, it's really good. Making good decisions. I mean, very entrepreneurial though, like this energy. It could be also a man that's like influencing your money situation in a really positive way. And then we have work. Page of Swords. Okay, I think I know the story now. You're going to fall in love with someone at your job, and everybody is going to gossip about it. so Page of environment. So be careful. Gossip of any kind is black magic, right? So we don't want to be talking about people. It's also kind of a stalkery vibe. I mean, it depends on what you do. If you're like, the way that this is positive is if you're a writer, do podcasts, like any of that kind of, like that's like an opportunity with the Page of Swords. But generally, I would watch gossip when it comes to your work, especially because we got the Eight of Pentacles for the relationship, maybe talking about your relationship at work too. And then health, Libra health. Oh my God, Libra just fell on the floor. Literally says Libra. Okay, so we got the Knight of Swords. So we have the Page of Swords and the Knight, which they go in order that way. The Knight of Swords is rushing around. So positive, optimistic, but needs to slow down. So I would be careful this month of rushing around, needing to slow down. Do you need to go that fast? Take your time. You know, he's the policeman of the tarot. But so when we're speaking of health, honestly, when there's a sword there, it could be some kind of a procedure, but it doesn't feel like a surgery or anything. It feels like there could be something, even like if somebody got like an injection or something, it would be the Knight of Swords. It could be also something that needs your attention. Like something that, like, so if something is getting your attention, if something is hurting you or something, like whatever it is, like they're like, you need to pay attention to the signals that you're getting with that Knight of Swords. And then Spirit. Oh, Knight of Swords. So we just talked about this card. So fear of connecting to Source, right? So we don't want fear. We don't need to be scared of the unknown, right? Like, so fear makes the scary things bigger. You want to confront them. And, you know, with the Ace of Cups, you may have more spiritual experiences with that. And the whole point is for you to not freak out. And I hear that a lot in readings. They're like, oh my God, I saw someone standing at the edge of my bed and they're like so scared. And it's not, you want to be more childlike, more curious. Your perception of the spirit world, like it's a different energy than the human world. So notice if you're too scared to enter into some of those spaces because you don't know about it yet. But if you do, you like really open up, transcend. And really connecting with spirit isn't scary. It's like the most beautiful, loving, wonderful, you know, support that you could possibly have and experience as a person. So there's nothing, like if you're feeling fear or hearing fearful things, it's probably not spirit. It's just in your head, probably. Okay. Not going to gaslight the Libra though. Not in your, I mean, if something happens, like maybe you're scared, but ultimately, like, because it's the 9, it's like, it really is kind of in your head. All right, Scorpio. Scorpio, the month of September, the energy of the month for the Scorpio. So the sun sign, Scorpio. Two of Swords. Avoidance. Scorpios, we know there's a lot going on on the surface. We have Pluto in your sign. Pluto's in Aquarius. It wants to be in Scorpio. So there is this like avoidant type energy, or it's like I can't decide. Ultimately, there is a need for balance with the Two of Swords. So let's see what they say for love. Scorpio and love. Oh, Six of Pentacles. That's being the receiver or the giver of a gift, right? So like it's a very philanthropic card. It's one of the best. I love this card for relationships. This is like people are sharing their gifts. So notice reciprocity and equanimity in your relationships. Are you giving as much as you're getting? Like, is it balanced? Because that's really what that speaks to, is like maybe one person is giving more than the other. And so, and Scorpio does receive, right? So it's like maybe you're taking more and you could give more with the Six of Pentacles. Like maybe you're going to be the giver of a gift in the next month in September. Money, 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 money. Four of Swords. Nothing happening. Probably like it literally is like a temporary break. So maybe you are taking a temporary break. As far as financially with the Four of Swords, like it really ties to me to the Two of Swords, like you're not making a decision about something. And the Six of Pentacles is also technically the Pentacles has a financial element to it. So maybe you need like a loan or something, but it's like, or someone needs it from you. Maybe someone's going to try to borrow money from you and you're like, I don't know if I want to do this or not. So let me know, for Scorpio, Four of Swords, how that turns out. It's not usually like a financial card. Let me think, Four of Swords financially. Yeah, it's just not making any moves. It's not, and that's probably wise, right? Two of Swords, Four of Swords, like we're not going to decide until October, right? So closer to your birthday. And then work. Ooh, Three of Pentacles. That's cool. Three of Pentacles is like the Harry Potter card. So it's the friends that are together forever. And, oh, I know what. Four of Swords is also if you're like in the medical field. So Four of Swords is someone that works like in like a surgery center or something. So didn't think of that one until just now. But so with the Six of Pentacles and the Four, that would be a nurse. Like a nurse or like somebody in the healthcare field. Interesting. So if you're looking for a job doing that, that would be a good sign though for that. Like that's the only time that means something different is if it's like the literal meaning of someone who does that for their job. So anyway, Three of Pentacles is the friends that are together forever. And it's like the Harry Potter card where one friend, like there's one friend, they have the strengths and the weaknesses and they make up for it with each other. And so that's teamwork. It's about teamwork. It's really good, actually. So working together as a team, I like that. Health for the Scorpio. Two of Cups. That's nice. So you're probably having sex this month. You're probably with the Six of Pentacles, your relationships are probably going to do well in the month of September, I will say, for Scorpio. So, and even your work, like honestly, your work is good with the Three of Pentacles there too. But yeah, Two of Cups is like for health is you in love with somebody and hanging out with them, and work probably joining together. So if you're not with anybody, like even so, that would be like the partnership, like you guys go, like I mentioned earlier, like running together or doing yoga with your partner, your friend. That's nice. Spiritually, the Star. So far, Scorpio kind of wins this one with that. The Star, which Pluto's in Aquarius, but the Star is like hope, tranquility. I also think of at night. And when I get the Star like this, it instantly makes me think of astrology, because the star, right? Like go up, look in the sky, it's at night. And so it's purification, hope, healing, tranquility. I love this spread for the Scorpio. I think the Two of Swords is really about finding balance for you, and maybe there are some decisions that you need to make about connecting with people and work and things, and it actually looks pretty good. So I'm getting lost in the Four of Swords a little bit financially, but yeah, money is not really doing anything. Not yet. I think your season is going to come. But yeah, the Star as the spiritual, it's like one of the holiest cards of the deck, the Star. It's one of those, it's like the most rejuvenating, like you might go to like a hot spring or something and connect and feel connected to the, the earth. All right, where are we at? Oh, Sagittarius. Sag, this is for you for the month of September. I've been studying, I do monthly like this for myself. I've been doing it just like this with each of those categories, I guess for 2 years that way. I mean, I've done it other ways, but I've been doing it this way for 2 years, and it's really interesting. And I really have to really actually looking back, because I have it in the journals, it's pretty interesting. It happens. All right. Sagittarius, the energy of the month for the Sag. Oh my God, 9 of Cups. We got this for somebody else. I didn't write it down. Who was it? Anyway, this is the wish card. Oh, it was Cancer, was it? The fairy godmother and the wish card. And it's also the card for the lunar eclipse coming up. It's the second weekend of Pisces. How awesome. So Jupiter is in Cancer, and that's the card for this. I mean, the planet for it, but something great is going to happen in the month of September for the Sagittarius, getting your wish fulfilled. The Sagittarius, as far as love goes, the Sun, same thing as Leo. I can't make this up, right? I'm not trying to pull the same cards. It's definitely a theme, though. Like the Sun is being free, having boundaries so that you can have freedom, joy, fun, laughter. It's a great card to get. It is pretty like self-fulfilled. Like the 9 of Cups is like, it's for me. Like it's for me. It's not really, it's pleasure, like joy, laughter. So that's like having good relations for the month of September. Money for the Sag. Damn Queen of Swords will not go away. How many times have I pulled this bitch? Fuck her. No, I'm kidding. Sorry, didn't mean to say that word. But she means business, the Queen of Swords. So getting a handle on your finances and being truthful about them and making really logical decisions and not spending extra money. Queen of Swords is what that means. Work for the Sagittarius. Knight of Swords. I like this for the job for the Sag because it's so someone positive, optimistic, upbeat. They're getting a lot done. They're moving really quickly. Oftentimes in the workplace, when I get this card, you're working like so fast that you may make your peers look like they're not doing their job. So be aware that might happen. But you are on a roll. This is like some really, well, we have the Knight and the Queen. This is like getting things done, getting it done fast. It's pretty positive, actually. Health. 8 of Swords. Sag might experience anxiety. The 8 of Swords is anxiety, fear-based thinking. So you may be like worried too much about it, like whatever it is with your health. And it's like all this Virgo is squaring Sagittarius. So it's like 8 of Swords is you're making it up in your head. Like, what are you making up in your head that's a problem? Because it's not really, she easily can get out of this. She's like surrounded by swords, tied up. She has a blindfold on, but she can get out of it pretty easy. She just doesn't do it. So notice your anxiety. So when I get this for myself, like, I don't even know I'm being anxious sometimes. And then I get that, I'm like, oh my God, I have anxiety. And so, I get a relief. When I get this card and if I'm worried about something or I didn't realize it, I'm like, oh, it's actually not a problem and it never is going to happen. Like the worst is never going to happen with the 8 of Swords. And then spiritually, the Knight of Pentacles. That is money usually. But he is dedicated, disciplined, and reliable. So when it comes to connecting with spirit, this is like you are going to stay on your path and show up for yourself, and you decide how much you're going to show up for yourself. But it's consistent, it's reliable. So I think that whatever you have going on for your spiritual life, it's really about keeping whatever the ritual, it's like a ritual. I think of like the Knight of Swords as like, doing the breath work every single morning. And like, even if you don't feel like doing it, it's like, I'm going to stay consistent. There's a lot of consistency with the Knight of Pentacles. I mean, it's honestly financial as well. And it can be like I've noticed a spirit guide will show up as the Knight of Pentacles. And I know it sounds crazy, but like, it just is. Like the Knight of Pentacles might be a spiritual helper, like someone that is like showing up to help you in your life. And getting grounded, like literally getting grounded with the Knight of Pentacles. So getting outside, like I just think literally with the Sun and the Knight of Pentacles is like go outside and connect with the earth. So thank God Sag was good, because I would have, no. No. I get it. I get hit just like everybody else. Okay. Sag, Capricorn. What's happening for the Capricorn in the month of September? Okay, Capricorn. Wheel of Fortune. I don't know if you like this. I love it. Like, this is, I live my life by this guy. But the Wheel of Fortune for a Capricorn is change. Something is about to change in your life. The seasons are changing, and so are you. Wheel of Fortune. It depends. They say choose the sister season, and because it's the wheel, like what season, what sister is pointing to the next sister? Like what season is coming up? So it doesn't give like an exact message. It just says like expect the unexpected. There's probably going to be some change or some things moving in the month of September. These crystals are getting so hot. I have to keep changing them. Okay. Love life for Capricorn. Love. The Fool. Looks like you're not really out for a commitment this month. Let's say, okay, maybe you're married and you are committed. The Fool shows up and it's spontaneity. It's like freedom of action. I don't want to be tied down. The Fool's like dating, like just non-committal. So different than what the typical Capricorn is, right? So the Wheel of Fortune is like things are changing, and the Fool's like I would not try to cling to the status quo with that energy. That the Fool's like a new lover, a new, a new person entering in your life, and it actually can be a dog. I'm not gonna lie. Like there's actually a little dog on there, and you don't know how many times I've looked at that card and I'm like, there's a dog coming through. And so there could be like when we say love, we're thinking romantic love, but it might be actually the love of an animal as well. And a baby too, like a new baby. All right, money for the Capricorn. What does the Capricorn get for money? You have a lot of bills to pay, looks like. 5 of Wands. You're not falling through the ice with the 5 of Wands, but you're ice skating on thin ice, and people are throwing things at you, and you're trying to stay on the ice, and you're trying not to fall. And so that looks like there's a lot of people that want things from you, is what that looks like. It's usually like debts and things, or people like everything just needs to be paid at this time. So just a heads up about that. Money work for the Capricorn. High Priestess. I think we got this earlier too for work. Don't make any moves work-wise. So the High Priestess says to wait. So like if you're wanting to make a move, I would not be doing that in the month of September. Also, like she need-to-know basis. She's mysterious. There could be a woman in your workplace that's kind of not giving you all the information. So with the High Priestess in your job, I would say hold back. Yeah, hold back. Don't make decisions. Don't reveal. Even if you do make a decision, they're like, don't talk about it yet. Maybe you know you're going to quit your job. The High Priestess says, don't do it, or don't say anything about it yet. Like keep it on the hush hush and just wait. So I would month of September wait before making any kind of big decisions with your job. And also you may be waiting as well too. You might be waiting for something to happen. It's not really going to happen yet. And then health. 7 of Cups. With the Fool, hey, Capricorn, be careful of drinking, drugs. I'm just going to say it. That's what it means. These things alter your consciousness, and it changes the way that you perceive the world, and it could make things a little confusing. So health-wise is like needing to get grounded, needing to come up with a plan. Like you can't just like continually not take care of yourself and think there's not going to be a consequence at some point. So the 7 of Cups is like, they say like there's a book called WTS's Tarot, and the 7 of Cups is like acid, like taking acid. they're like you're just like out of it. Like you're just not connected to your body. So clean it up, you know, like this totally needs to be cleaned up energetically. Spirit. Oh, Knight of Cups. I like this. Spiritually open, receiving gifts, giving gifts spiritually, psychic energy. Again, like we just had the Knight of Pentacles for Sag. The Knight of Cups has a similar, like when you're thinking spiritually, that could be the form of a spiritual person coming into your life with the Knight of Cups, like a Reiki master or even a yoga teacher or someone like that. Like that's like you may get an invitation to something that you need spiritually, and it's going to guide you. It's probably going to help you with a lot of this in your life. I will say, like the overall picture though is a little tricky. Whenever I see the Fool with the Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands, it's like it's a little immature. Like it's like we need to grow up, and there may be things happening in your life where you really have to get serious about your decisions and be more methodical about how you make them. So yeah, that's what I pick up for Capricorn. So I think, I mean, changes and surprises coming up in the month of September. Also, before I go to Aquarius, with the Wheel of Fortune, it's like patterns, repeat patterns that keep showing up. So the month of September might bring patterns into your life related to those things that we talked about, like the pattern of like, you're always in the cycle with your finances, or, the Seven of Cups, like you always go to In-N-Out every Friday after work or whatever it is. It's like, you keep hitting this pattern. How are you going to change it this time? Because the wheel spins round, we want to make sure we're moving and we're not just looping around over and over and over again. Aqua, Aquarius. Aquarius for the month of September. Aquarius, what's happening with you? Not a finger. Okay. Energy of the month for Aquarius. The Lovers. Looks like you're going to meet a soulmate. Maybe it's a Gemini. No. Yeah, I mean, this card does rule Gemini, and Gemini's got a really good love reading, so I'm kind of putting two and two together. But you got a great card, The Lovers. It's all about connection, love. The quote of The Lovers, it says, believe in a love that is, what does it say? Believe in a love that is so large. I think it says, sorry. Believe in a love. I have it. Hold on. This is important. This is a really important quote, and I just don't want to mess it up. This is from the book, What the Fuck is Tarot? Well, WTF is Tarot. Okay. Believe in a love that is being stored up for you like an inheritance, and have faith that in this love there is a strength and a blessing so large that you can travel as far as you wish without having to step outside of it. Union, completion, generosity, radiance, connection. I mean, this is all about how you connect to other people. Love life for the Aquarius. Queen of Wands. You got a person. We had the Queen of Swords a bunch of times. Queen of Wands is this woman. Looks like you're going to meet this girl, or you're going to be in a relationship with her. This looks like something you're going to have to pursue. But she is charismatic, passionate. In that book, they call her the MILF. So the Queen of Wands is like, she's passionate and sexual, but also motherly. She's the mother of wands, the Queen of Wands. So there's definitely a female coming into your life. So say you're a female, like what does that mean for you? I think that means that you are probably attracting, because she's a very magnetic energy, the Queen of Wands. So it's like you stepping into your power, feeling good about yourself. With the Lovers of the theme, it's all about relationships. You're probably going to meet someone or deepen a commitment that you already have. Okay, money. Money for the Aquarius. Nine of Wands. hang in there. He's like almost to the 10, right? The 9 of Wands. I'm paranoid, I'm defensive. Like it's not yet. Like the check is gonna come, but it's not gonna come in the month of September. It's like the 9 of Wands is like you're almost there, or it gets rescheduled. It's like, oh, I was supposed to get this lump sum of money, and now it's going to get pushed back a week. There could be, and it doesn't mean it's not in September. It could be like, what if it's due September 15th and it comes December 25th? You know, it's like something like that. So I would expect delays, like things getting pushed back for financially. And it's not about not having it. It's not about like any of that. Like you're burnt out. It's just that like it's not easy. It's not gonna be like this easy road. Aquarius work-wise. Ooh, 9 of Pentacles. So that is successful self-employment, and that is like a dope-ass card to get for money. I wish I had that one for money. 9 of Pentacles is like, not only do you have money, you fucking look good too. Like, so you're dressing nice, like you have money to spend on extra things. This, because it comes after the 8 is like the work, and then the 9 is like the fruits of your labor. So this is an excellent card financially for Aquarius. So you're probably going to get a big deal, a lump sum of money coming in, especially with the Lovers. Like if we tie that to each card, I mean, that's like a really, you may even have a side business that does really well with the 9 of Pentacles. And then love, money, work, health. Chariot. You're going to be working hard. Like Aquarius, this is a driven, focused energy. Health-wise, you could burn out a little bit. They describe this card as like when you are cramming for a midterm, like a final exam, and those like hours before studying and you're like up through the night. There's like genius energy in that, but like be careful of burning yourself out. So this is like, you're probably going to be making a lot of money. You're going to be working, and they're like, just make sure to watch your levels. I mean, the thing about the Chariot is you can't stay in this energy too long. Like, yes, it's there and it's awesome when it's there. If you have a goal health-wise, you knock it out of the park with the Chariot. The Chariot is like, if you have something that you're working towards, this is a great energy to get. Spiritually, you get the Magician. Damn, Aquarius. What more can I say? It's like you are a manifesting genius, and so you need to be really intentional about what you're manifesting because you're going to make it happen. And this could be like psychic arts type stuff though, like candle magic, like literally, like lighting a candle, like bringing ritual. You know, I mean the Hierophant is more ritual, but I also think the Magician is like getting, like the Magician is like what I'm doing here. Like I have dice, I have crystals, I have cards. Like the Magician has his table of all his little tools that he uses, and he uses them in order to create magic and the things that he wants and to manifest his desires. I think of like meditation apps and activations and vision boards, and like you are creating from the spiritual place. Your reality you're creating from your subconscious energy, and that's pretty awesome. That's one of my favorite spreads is the Aquarius for the month of September. Last one. Pisces. My little Pisces. Pisces for the month of September. Which one does Pisces like? This little one right here. Ooh, okay. Pisces, energy of the month. Ace of Pentacles. Did we get this already? Damn, great job. Ace of Pentacles, new beginnings, planting the seed, business things. Like this is a great card for a Pisces. Love relationship for the Pisces. 4 of Pentacles. You're stage 5 clinger. Who are you clinging on to? No, yeah, you are clinging on to someone like desperately. So whether that's maybe this is even a subtle energy that you just need to be aware of. But like, I mean, when it comes to love, you may be clinging on to somebody that isn't that good for you too. So just be aware of your clingy nature and loosen up a little bit. Give some space. You know, I always think the Pisces always needs like the check-ins. Like, okay, we're gonna text at 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. and they need to have this like consistency. You gotta let it go. Let it go this month a little bit. Be a little free. Love without love, and then we have money for the Pisces. Damn. Whatever you have invested in is going to pay off. Six of Wands is like when a company goes public and you get all this money, like the Six of Wands is really good financially. So you slam dunk your goals. Like that is, I was hoping the Six of Wands, I just love this card so much. I was like, somebody going to get this card? Excellent. Excellent work. I mean, excellent financially. So like growth, opportunity, reaching your goals, like, and it comes after the five. Like it wasn't easy. That was not an easy victory. So it's a welcome sight in any reading. Like the check is there, like you're gonna get what you want. And then work for the Pisces, death. No Pisces likes to work. You might be looking for a new job. Honestly, with the Ace of Pentacles, but death doesn't mean the end. It can, but it's transformation ultimately. It's the coal becoming the diamond. It can never be the coal again. So with the death card there, it's like there's permanent changes happening in your work environment. Maybe you get a promotion. Like the Ace of Pentacles is a change of position. Maybe you get a change of positions, and so your job changes. Is the way I would, and especially with the Six of Wands, like you're getting some job that you like better for more money, and then you leave the job that you don't like with the death card. Health. Queen of Wands, and we got Aries. That's fire sign. You know, with the Queen of Wands, health, she's active, but she can have like a temper. I don't know why. Like I know that's more of a personality thing than health, but that's why I pick up like you're working a lot. There's changes happening in your job. You're like trying to hang on to your relationship, and the Queen of Wands, I mean, she's also a leader, like a teacher, a leader, like maybe you're teaching a fitness class or something, stepping into your power, taking ownership. I think that's a really positive card. It can also be a friend, like a friend of the Pisces, because the Pisces is a water sign. So when you get a fire sign like this, maybe it's a friend influencing your health. So I actually really like this. That would be the other thing about the wands is like fatty food. Like watch your fatty intake. It's like, or fried food. Like what you're eating is like a factor in things. And then spiritually, Pisces, spiritually, the month of September, Knight of Swords, you know you are a fierce motherfucker, Pisces. Like, so spiritually with the Knight of Swords, it is the dark night that kills the beast, right? So it's the person willing to go to the darkest spaces. I think that you are going to be probably giving people advice, and you might be helping, like people may be coming to you in this month of September, seeking guidance, and you come in to kind of like, Bruce Lee the situation and help them see in a rational way. This is like a spiritual warrior to me. Like when I see this in the spiritual position, it's like someone that fights for spirit and fights for the truth and is like speaking from truth. And I like this. I think that this is like a lot of personal growth for the Pisces, like a lot of personal growth and changes and you stepping into your true self and learning to, not grip onto your relationships and, kind of like let them just flow and see what happens. All right. Thank you for joining us. It's the energy of the month. Lauren, the Wise Unicorn, please like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if it happens or how it does, or how let me know. This is a science experiment. I want to see how this turns up in your life and if it was helpful in any way. and see you on the next one. Do you want to come on live?